Start today by sitting in your natural alignment. So whether for you that's on the edge of the chair or sitting back with some support for your back and your feet elevated, some way where you feel comfortable in your body, bones holding you, muscles resting, just simply being, feeling your breath taking care of you. Take a moment to settle into that first step, the be step. Presence with kindness, just feeling how your body is taking care of you in this moment. Now we're going to layer on the well step. It starts today with learning how to use your natural core support. So your core muscles wrap around. If you can picture your skeleton, there's that space in between your hips and your rib cage. And the job of your core is to support and protect that area, such a vital area for your body. And so notice how your core here is stable and not having to work because your bones are holding you up. So let your core muscles first just relax in this position. When you're not moving, they don't need to be engaged. We want to let them rest and recover when you're simply sitting in alignment and resting. And so your core muscles start at the bottom of your pelvis. Those muscles, your pelvic floor muscles, are the floor of your core. So you want to pull those up a little bit and just start to feel how you can lift those up from the surface of the chair on the bottom of your pelvis. And then you'll start to feel this transverse abdominal muscle. It's like your corset or your belt. It wraps all the way around, and you'll start to feel that maybe engaging. So what we want to feel is to be able to start to engage these muscles, maybe like 10%, not very strong and hard, just very gently being able to engage them from the bottom of your pelvis upward so that they don't interrupt that spacious breath. So often when we pull the stomach muscles in, the breath starts to hold also, and then we lose that whole B step of just being present and relaxed in our body. So today we are layering on this ability to be in your alignment and dial up some support here so that as you start moving, you can still rest well as you're moving well. So dial up that strength from the bottom. If this doesn't feel easy right away, then know that what you're doing is regaining that muscle memory, that brain-body connection that you had when you were an infant, but we have to kind of sometimes rewire it because it gets a little dusty, a little bit rusty. So what you're doing when you're thinking about this and starting to dial it up and control those muscles again, you're rewiring that brain-body connection, that muscle memory. So give this time. It will get stronger over this next week and throughout this whole program, we're going to build on this. So dial it up just a little bit. You'll feel that if you dialed it up a little more, you'll start to feel your obliques. They crisscross here on the side, and your rectus abdominal muscle anchors your rib cage and your hips down. And so you've got the pelvic floor, the transverse wraps around, then you've got these nice crisscross muscles here, and then you have the ones in the front. Those six-pack ab muscles are really an anchor. So start to feel that. You can play with dialing it up and down 10%, just nice and light, or up all the way up to 100%, really strong, continually checking on your alignment and your breath. So if you dial it up and you start to notice you're holding your breath or your rib cage is lifting and you're kind of coming out of alignment, come back into step one. Be alignment, spacious breath, then start to dial up 10% from the bottom of your pelvis, start to feel it, and stop right where you can stay relaxed and feel your natural breath. The gut is home to what neuroscientists call your second brain. Your belly has nerve bundles that are home to your intuition, what you know inside beyond your thoughts. The core is home to the center of your physical strength, the muscles that support your center, the organs that nourish your cells, and the spine that bridges communication between your brain and your body. Messages about the core, what it's supposed to look like, how to make it stronger, have turned the center of the body into a place to either hide or try to fix through tough core exercises. Our most popular core exercises like planks and sit-ups are not the way the core is designed, so they strain the muscles and spine rather than strengthen them. Plus, dissatisfaction or misusing the core can lead to disconnection from this center of clarity and wisdom and instinct. It's often assumed that a weak pelvic floor is just part of getting older, but it comes from not including the pelvic floor in this natural use of the core. When you're disconnected from the center in your body, your core, you can miss valuable information and easily get caught up in the thoughts and time traveling and stuck in self-criticism loops and being in a state of constantly trying to get somewhere else, or in other words, being in a stress state. Trust that your body knows how to use your core the way it's designed. You were born with this ability. You're simply restoring the muscle memory hardwired into your cells already. Build on the skills that you have been practicing for true core strength without strain. Start by being in your natural alignment, which lines up the core muscles so they can do their job with greater ease. Feel your spacious breath to know that you are using your core strength without strain. Restoring a strong, trusting connection with your center allows you to rest well by trusting your intuition and being present. Nourish well by reducing tension in your center. And move well by using your core muscles to support moving as your body is designed. Today, embody trust. Add a light core support to your natural alignment and spacious breath. Activate it from your pelvic floor and let that strength naturally rise upward to meet your spacious breath. This makes it easier to stay in your natural alignment and stay relaxed while keeping your spacious breath and using your core support. This also strengthens your pelvic floor by letting it know it's part of the core. Keep in mind, restoring muscle memory takes about 2 weeks of consistent practice with presence. This is how your body is designed to get stronger. Consistency of practice is more important than intensity and duration. So use small moments in your day to restore your brain-body connection. And then tomorrow, we will layer on movement onto that. Jot down in your Thrive Journal what you notice about how this allows you to rest well, feeling at ease with using your core muscles and knowing you don't have to do core workouts ever again. Nourish well, feeling how these muscles reconnect you in a relaxed way to the center where your body is nourished. And move well. Reconnecting to this core support means you have a built-in support for your back and your whole body as you move.